Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to welcome you to the Earley Show. I'm your host, Cole Earley. Thanks for tuning in. So, if throughout this video you may see me ripping this device, see it, zero nicotine. I'm on day 3, no nicotine. What the fuck? Day 3, no nicotine? What the fuck? I had sweaty feet the other day, shaking. I was really snappy. Day 3, baby. So we got these zero nicotine vapes. So they're pretty good. Like it offers a lot of vapor. So it still has like that texture and that getting smoke, but there's no nicotine. I definitely reach for this less than I did if this was a nicotine vape. So hey, so one thing that has worked with this and been successful in this is having somebody do it with you. This woman I'm talking to, that was one of the first things. I was like, hey, listen, I can't really hang out with somebody on nicotine because I'm trying to quit. If you want to hang out, do you want to quit with me? And having somebody else keep me accountable and I'm keeping them accountable. One of the things I texted her was like, if you break, I break. I texted her on day 1, have you broken yet? Hoping that she would have said yes, because then I could get some nicotine. Which is kind of fucked. Which is kind of fucked of having a dependency on someone like that. But you know what also is kind of fucked? Having a dependency on a little fucking Nick stick. So if you're trying to quit, first of all, try these. Highly recommend. I think the brand is called Zero Plant-Based Vapor. And get a friend to quit with you. So, you check out, I've never seen somebody else go through withdrawals, but with this person, I've been able to visually see it, and I'm like, shit, that's what I look like? It's kind of cool, kind of funny. All right, well, let's get into the episode. Hey, Zero, if you ever see this, if you want to sponsor the pod, man, I'll take it. I'll take a couple more of these. All right, so I got my notes on my lap on my computer, but then I also have a pink slip. And to first start off, I'm going to be talking about bad lifts today. Past week, maybe it's because I'm quitting nicotine. I don't know what it is. I've had a series of bad lifts. I had 3, 2.5 back to back. One of them, the first 30 minutes was bad, and then some good energy came into the gym, and I got locked in. But Friday, I had a really bad lift. So before I get going on that, what we see on social media, let me rephrase that. What I see on social media is good lifts. PRs, 6-packs, hot women, jacked people, good food, good all around. Let me just say that. There's none of this bad. There's no bad. There's nothing that's like, oh, that's not healthy. That doesn't look like a good day. It's all good. It's all la la land. It's all good photos. No little fucking acne here and there. It's not like I know some do. I know some, I'm going to use the word influencers, keep it real and talk about their bad days, but majority of it, no. So, and that makes it feel, at least for me, when I have a bad day, I'm like, this isn't supposed to happen. This doesn't happen. Why is this happening? It trips me up a little bit. So, bad lifts. I had a bad lift Friday. And after the lift, I was like, that was such a bad lift. Like, just bitching and moaning. And then finally I stopped. I was like, why was that a bad lift? Like, really, like, what really happened to make that a bad lift? What went into that day that led that to being a shitty lift? And I came to the conclusion, vapor break. They're really good, to be honest. They're whatever. Okay. 1, I worked all day. Didn't have a breakfast. I had coffee for breakfast. Coffee and trail mix. Shoved a burrito down my throat at lunch. Forgot my water bottle, so didn't drink any water that day. Right? What else? I was anxious before and after, during the gym. I was anxious as shit. My mind wasn't there. My mind was wandering. And when I got to the gym, because I was anxious, dehydrated, and just fucking all over the place, I didn't do my warm-up that I normally do. And for upper and lower days, I have a little different warm-up for each of them. And it was a lower day. I didn't do my lower warm-up. And that fucked me. Top to bottom. Fucked me. Maybe even though all those other factors before didn't happen, if I had that warm-up, I would have had a good lift. But that fucked me. So I didn't do my warm-up, and then I went right into my lift, and I had a shit lift. I wasn't there. I was like, what's wrong? Like, why don't I feel warm? Why are my knees hurting? Because I didn't warm up. So I guess by saying that, to get a good lift in, just do all those things differently. You know, like, just do those things. Instead of doing those things, like, listen to those things, drink water, have a good breakfast, do your warm up. You know, like, do what I know works for me. Eat about an hour before I go to the gym. If I eat within 30 minutes and I lift heavy on some exercise that requires a belt or a row, I feel like I'm going to throw up. Not in like the I'm working hard throw up, in the I got to throw up. So that's one. So I guess I propose the question to you. When you have those bad days, what's the reason? Like, when you have a day where you can't lift what you normally can lift, why is that? Then I guess you can ask yourself the same question. Like, when you have those good days, when you really have the good lifts where you're PRing, where you're looking in the mirror and, damn, I'm jacked, damn, I'm yoked. What happened that day before or that night before that led to that lift? Just food for thought. So I want to talk about my half bad, half good lift on Saturday. Saturday went up. So Saturday. So I came in the gym, let's just say 7 o'clock. Yet again, anxious. I was listening to gangster rap, hardcore, like King Von, who else? Like drill, what's his name? Cost Structure, like intense music, like gangster rap. And I was already feeling anxious. Well, I don't think I was caffeinated. I came in the gym anxious, skipped my warm-up, banging music in my head. That made it worse. And then finally, after about 20 minutes of trying to squat, I hit 315 for 3 or 5. And then I was just sitting there just fucking sulking and being a little dick. I changed the music to mellow beats, lo-fi beats. So it was immediately, dude, that brought me down. I'm like I'm here. I'm not up here. Like, it brought me here. And then my boys pulled up. You got Nolan, Isaiah, and Holden. My boys pulled up. And then that brought me to present moment that I'm like, wait a minute, there's my people. But I mean that the energy that I was producing changed. I was like, they're here working. It brought me this sense of presence that I can't or wasn't getting before. And then they joined, and then we did some exercises together, and I really felt presence. I was talking with them about the lifts, teaching, talking, flexing, and it was present. And I think that's one thing that makes a great lift, when you're really fucking present. Whether you're alone, whether you're with people. And I think being with people sometimes helps. It helps you ground that presence. So two things that changed that lift was the lo-fi. Because when you have that music and you got those fuckers yelling in your ear, it gets so loud up here. I mean, not even so loud, you just can't hear what's going on. But when you switch to lo-fi, the only voice that you hear is the one up here, and you're able to see how crazy it sounds, how fast it's going. And then when you take out the headphones and start talking to people, you're like, holy shit, the voice is just making shit up. He's just talking to talk. Let me see if I have anything else to talk about. Yeah, guys. Thanks for turning into the Earley Show. Appreciate you coming by. Appreciate you tuning in. Till next time. Oh, yeah, again, you're trying to get off nicotine. Check these out. Get a buddy. Get some 0 bars.